What's up guys, my name's Noah and you're watching The Productive Producer. Today's video is going to be outside the DAW. We're not going into Ableton today. We're going to be focusing on another way to stand out, because a lot of producers think that they need to redefine the genre of music that they're into in order to stand out. And that is certainly a way to do it. That is a great way to stand out, redefining the way that people listen to music. That's amazing. But the reality is that's really hard to do, and it's mostly out of your control. So what can we control? And that's what we're going to be focusing on. How can we stand out doing things that we can control as a professional producer? So before we get into that, please take a second and like this video. It really helps the channel out, trying to grow, trying to reach more producers, and feel free to subscribe. You can do that right here. Okay, the first one, super easy, is be consistent. Being consistent is not something that all music producers do. A lot of them produce only when they feel like it or when they have time. The reality is that most people don't make time for their work. They don't make time to produce. If you got a job right now and you're like, oh, I'm just spent, I don't have any free time, that's BS. Sorry, BS. Everybody has the same amount of time. How do you think the professional producers that you look up to do what they do? Everybody's got 24 hours. Now, you may be really busy, you may have a lot of obligations, but saying you don't have time to be consistent means that you're not prioritizing it. The reason why producers aren't consistent is because it's hard to be consistent. And that's a really easy way for you to stand out, separate yourself from the herd, is being consistent. Somebody who shows up and produces music every single day. You know, within reason, obviously. You need to take some breaks sometime. It's like going to the gym. If you only went to the gym whenever you felt like it, there's no way you'll be in shape. Eventually, you'll get to a point too. This is something that I've experienced firsthand. I can tell you for a fact. If you show up to produce enough, whenever you take a break from producing, you're going to want to go back and keep producing. Because that's just how we work as human beings. You want to build good habits, healthy habits, like get enough sleep, get your exercise, don't be doing drugs and drinking alcohol all the time.
Do you think that doing alcohol is cool?
You can do it in moderation. Do it on the weekends. Do it when you're not working. Just build good habits. Be sustainable. If you want to do this for a living, think 20, 30 years down the road. You want to be in good health. You want to have a good system. And you want to have those really good production habits to be consistently making good music. That's how you can stand out. Easy. Number 2 is having humility. Having that sense of wanting to learn from other people and understanding that you don't know everything. Even if you do become this big, massive success, you still have something to learn. So whenever you meet new people, understanding that they know something that you don't, even though you may know more about this specific subject, they may have some knowledge or some trick or some information that you didn't know before. And it's hard. It's hard to feel like that all the time towards new people that you meet, but having that sort of attitude will help you stand out. It'll help you build better relationships in the industry, and it'll make you a better producer in the long run because you'll always be looking for something new to learn. Not to mention, it'll make you a better person. Number 3 is show integrity in everything that you do. You can do this easily. All you got to do is do what you say you're going to do at the time you said you were going to do it, and always deliver on your promises as much as you can. You know, I try to do this as much as I can, but I fall short all the time because I sometimes suck at keeping my promises, but I'm always trying to work on it, and that's what it's really about. If you can show integrity in your career, that's going to be a huge way to stand out because so many artists just don't have that. Think of how many people have told you that they're going to send you an email, or that they'll, oh yeah, I'll text you, or oh yeah, sure, we should hang out sometime. Yeah, I'll give you a call later. And then they just don't do it. They don't have integrity. But think about the person who says, when they say, I'm going to text you, I'm going to send you an email. Oh yeah, I'll get that to you tomorrow. And they consistently do it every single time. Those people stand out. And you could do that too. It's something you have complete control over, and it'll help you easily stand out amongst the competition of all those other people who just don't have integrity. And the last one is treat music like it's your job right now, even though you're not getting paid for it, because in order to get paid for it, you have to treat it like a job. In order to get paid like a job, you have to treat your music like it's your job. And that doesn't mean you don't have to enjoy it. You could still have lots of fun in the studio. I have fun in the studio all the time. But I show up to the studio to work even when I don't feel like it, because that's what a professional does. But if I treat a YouTube or my music like just something I just do whenever I feel like doing it, sure, you could maybe get pretty good. Maybe you might even get lucky. Maybe you might even land a blog placement or get signed to a label doing that. That's great. But you won't have a long-lasting career only working when you feel like it. Because there will be days where you're going to have to perform and you're just going to not feel like performing. And that's really what separates a true professional from the amateur. The pro shows up to work every day, regardless of whether or not he feels like doing it. Think about your job. You show up to your job. You might hate your job, but you show up. You show up because you expect to get paid for it. In music, we don't have that luxury. We don't get to say, oh, well, I'll start working when you guys start paying me. No, it's just too competitive for that. You have to be working on your music and your craft like it's already paying you in order to get paid down the road. So I hope this video was informative for you guys. I hope it helps you in some way. If it has, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you have another way to do things, maybe you disagree with me, I'm all ears. I want to hear it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next Friday. Peace.